Angel Reese responds strongly after facing heavy criticism from analysts.
And when Angel Reese comes out and says she ain't the only one everybody's watching, they're watching me too, they're watching others, a day later she gets ejected. I ask a simple question. I don't have an answer. I'm not pretending to have an answer. I'm not going to give you an answer. I'm going to ask you a simple question. If that's Caitlin Clark, does she get ejected from that game? I'm just asking. If it's Caitlin Clark, do you think that referee ejects her? You know better.
People didn't notice the game. They're noticing it now. Well, that's because of Caitlin Clark, not Angel Reese. Angel Reese has played a role in this, and she's a very good player. But there's nothing about her game that's really interesting.
Caitlin Clark stuns the WNBA. But hold up, before we dive into all the drama, don't forget to like and subscribe so you're always in the loop. Thanks. Let's get into it. Angel Reese is no stranger to the spotlight, but lately, it feels like every time she makes a move, Caitlin Clark is the one grabbing all the attention. Reese finally spoke out, making it clear, it's not just about Clark. Fans are tuning in to watch Me Too.
The reason why we watching women's basketball is not just because of one person, it's because of Me Too, and I want y'all to realize that.
Now, let's talk about Angel Reese. After a tough game and a controversial ejection, people are wondering, if Caitlin Clark had been in her shoes, would the reaction have been the same? Here's the truth. Clark isn't just playing basketball, she's redefining the game. That's why everyone can't stop talking about her. Meanwhile, Reese is clearly feeling the pressure. She's working hard to keep up while Clark is putting up insane numbers and locking in major deals. The tension is real. But what's really going on behind the scenes? Let's not sugarcoat it. It's like dodgeball out there. If you throw shade, expect it to come flying right back. And these analysts? They are not just random trolls. Many of them have been in this game longer than some of us have been alive. So when they critique Reese, it's not just for clicks. But when someone like Angel, seemingly fueled by frustration, takes shots at a rising star, it's like watching a slow-motion train wreck. The backlash hit hard, so hard, you could see it in her press conference demeanor. It was more soap opera than sports highlight. So, why is Angel Reese so focused on throwing shade at Caitlin Clark? Let's be honest, Clark is dominating the WNBA for a reason. She's not just adapting, she's a walking highlight reel. Every time she hits the court, you know something electric is about to happen. Whether it's nailing long-range threes or making no-look passes, she makes the impossible look routine. Clark is playing chess while others are still figuring out checkers. And the numbers don't lie. She's not just scoring, she's taking over games. From the moment her sneakers hit the hardwood, the entire vibe shifts. There's a confidence and control that screams, "This is my court." Fans are captivated. Analysts can't stop praising her. She's being hailed as the future of the sport, and she's earned it. That's probably why names like Stephen A. Smith are weighing in and giving Angel Reese some tough love. His advice? Maybe take a step back, relax, and appreciate the Caitlin Clark show, just like the rest of us. Meanwhile, where's Reese? She's talented, no doubt. But while Clark is soaring, Reese seems stuck in the dust. Every time she shines, Clark ups the ante and steals the spotlight again. It's like Reese is on a treadmill, working hard but going nowhere fast, while Clark is already at the finish line. You can feel Reese's frustration bubbling beneath the surface. She's worked hard, she's confident, but being in the same rookie class as Caitlin Clark is a tough break. No matter what she does, the spotlight always finds Clark. And here's where things take a turn. Instead of buckling down and sharpening her game, Reese seems to have pivoted. It's almost like she's chosen to embrace the drama instead. She's leaning into the villain role, stirring controversy like it's part of her strategy. In a mid-August interview with The Athletic, Reese suggested Clark's popularity isn't just about talent, but about race. She claimed Clark's rise is partly due to being white, not just her skills. The reaction? Explosive. Fans, media, everyone weighed in. But here's the thing, Clark's stats speak for themselves. Points, assists, impact. She's making WNBA history week after week. Arguing it's just about race overlooks the reality of her on-court dominance. Reese seems to be grasping for a narrative, one where she's the overlooked underdog. But is that really true? Instead of acknowledging that Clark might just be better right now, Reese seems determined to stay in the spotlight by stirring the pot. Enter Stephen A. Smith, never one to hold back. When Reese suggested Clark's fame was about race, Stephen A. didn't hesitate to call it out, cutting through the noise with his signature straight talk. At the end of the day, Reese is talented. But Clark? She's transcending the game.
Caitlin Clark is already committed to $28 million in endorsement deals. At least. Look at the wave that she's created. Look at the profile that it has granted the WNBA.
After a tough game and a controversial ejection, the question on everyone's mind is this: if it had been Clark, would she have faced the same backlash? The truth is, Caitlin Clark isn't just playing basketball, she's transforming the game. And that's why the spotlight stays locked on her. Meanwhile, Angel Reese is doing her best to keep pace, but Clark's numbers and momentum are on another level entirely. The pressure is mounting, and the tension is real. This isn't just about shade being thrown, it's about the backlash hitting hard. Analysts aren't keyboard warriors looking for clout, they are veterans who've seen it all. So if they are calling Reese out, it's because there's something to talk about. Angel's frustration seems to be boiling over. Instead of leveling up, she's leaning into the drama. It's like she's swapped her playbook for a script, stepping into the villain role just to stay in the headlines. In a mid-August interview with The Athletic, Reese stirred controversy by suggesting Clark's fame isn't just about talent, but about race. According to her, Clark's popularity is tied to the fact that she's white. Naturally, that set off a firestorm. But the stats don't lie. Caitlin Clark has been putting up historic numbers. By August 2024, she shattered the WNBA rookie record with 670 points. That kind of performance doesn't whisper, it screams greatness. Stephen A. Smith wasn't about to let that comment slide. Classic Stephen A., keeping it 100, he made it crystal clear. Clark's rise is about talent, not race. And he backed it up with receipts, stacking cold hard facts like a cashier on double shift. While Stephen A. was serving his usual heat, Dan Patrick chimed in with a calmer, but just as impactful, take. He called Caitlin Clark a wrecking ball, a force of nature dominating the WNBA like it's her personal court. And is not wrong. Clark's averaging 25.8 points per game, leading the league in both scoring and assists. She's not just playing, she's putting on a show every time she steps onto the floor. Meanwhile, Angel Reese? She's hanging on, trying not to get swept away by the storm. In that same Indiana Fever vs. Chicago Sky game on August 15th, Clark dropped 34 points and 11 assists, leading her team to a blowout win. Reese struggled, finishing with just 12 points, visibly frustrated and clearly outpaced. The contrast couldn't be clearer. Reese has potential, no doubt. But she hasn't reached Clark's level of impact yet. While Clark is rewriting the WNBA's narrative, Reese is still trying to find her rhythm. And the frustration shows. Being in the same rookie class as a generational talent like Clark is tough. The spotlight naturally gravitates toward greatness, and right now, that's Caitlin Clark. Instead of sharpening her game, Reese seems more focused on stirring the pot. She's painting herself as the overlooked underdog, but fans and analysts alike aren't buying it. Clark's dominance speaks for itself, and attempts to shift the narrative are getting drowned out by raw, undeniable performance. So what's next for Angel Reese? Analysts like Stephen A. and Dan Patrick have made one thing clear: Clark's success isn't about hype or headlines. It's about elite basketball talent. If Reese wants to keep up, it's time to tune out the noise and step up her game. Because whether you're Team Reese or Team Clark, one thing's for sure, this rivalry is just heating up. Drop your thoughts in the comments. Is Angel Reese feeling the pressure, or is Caitlin Clark truly leaving everyone in the dust? And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more updates. Thanks for watching.